Andre Swanepoel is a qualified medical doctor, a proud South African, and harbors passion for people and the human condition from where his love of poetry has its origin. He has seen his share of suffering, heartache, and joy, and pulls from these very human experiences the inspiration for his poetry, which guards his sanity and provides a backdrop for crucial narratives. In life, work, and poetry, he seeks to capture the essence of what it means to be human, and therefore fallible, which he believes is preferable to being invincible. There is hope in the darkness and joy amid our sorrow, and he seeks to uncover and share it. The belief that words, love, and unity heal all wounds is dear to his heart. To date, he has multiple publications available online and in print. Lonely Along the Shore is a collection of poems embracing of the themes of lostness, loneliness, and brokenness, published in collaboration with Eurobox. Today, we're glad to have him as a special guest on this new episode. So, welcome, Andrew. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
Ginevra, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here.
So, first of all, please tell us something more about your book. Why did you decide to touch these three main themes we mentioned, and why this appealing title?
Yeah, so I have actually been writing for many years, and this book is kind of patching all of my writing together, from when I started writing in high school, right through my teenage years to my experiences while working as a doctor in a hospital in rural South Africa. And while I was busy, just living life, I came across a lot of things that kind of bind us together as human beings, experiences such as feeling lost and feeling lonely and feeling broken. And yeah, this book is my attempt at honoring those feelings and also hopefully conveying the sense that there is hope and there is joy beyond those feelings. And we should acknowledge these feelings, support each other, and move through them to the inevitable conclusion that is hope and joy and growth. So the title "Lonely Along the Shore," basically inspired by lighthouses. It's one of my favorite things in the entire world, because I think that a lighthouse is super important. Perhaps not today as important as it used to be in the past, but it gives light to so many people who are wandering and searching and who are lost and perhaps lonely, while being in itself quite lonely. And it's like coming to terms with your own loneliness, lostness, and brokenness, recognizing the same in others, and then sharing that very human aspect of life.
So, what is the effect that you want to produce through your poetry, especially through this book? Is there a message that you wanted and want to transmit to your readers?
I hope that this book will create a sense of unity among readers, a sense of understanding, and the feeling that I understand you, and that, you know what, if we can understand each other, I think that humanity as a whole can understand each other a bit better, and thereby also support each other better. So I think the message of this book is to understand that at some point we all are all in the same boat. We're all lost and lonely and broken sometimes, and we need to acknowledge it in ourselves and in others, stand together, and then work and build for a better tomorrow.
On a more personal note, because I'm a curious reader, what gives you poetry personally? What does it mean in your daily life?
I am very big fan of poetry, obviously. I've been reading poetry for most of my life, and attempting at writing poetry also for most of my life. And I think there's just something about poetry that summarizes and makes experiences tangible, palpable, that takes an experience that you have as a human being and then translates it into words in such a way that another human being can read those words and have their own experience with your words. And it's not necessarily to say that it's going to be the same experience. I find that super fascinating with poetry, and that's the part that I love the most. Is that it's actually quite irrelevant why I wrote a poem or why some poet wrote a poem, because what I might take out of that poem is quite different. And that's what I really love about it. I love to read poetry and to live my own experience through that poetry, and also to write poetry, hoping that others will experience the same.
To conclude this wonderful chat that we're having, I would like you to leave a message for your readers now that you have the chance to.
Beautiful. Well, the best I can say is that I hope that you enjoy Lonely Along the Shore. Um, Read it, sit with it, um, try and understand the intention behind it, and then please share it. Share it with others that also share the same human condition. You can find my poetry and my writing all over. So look me up on social media. I would actually love to hear from some readers, get some feedback, and I will always be writing, and I hope that you will always be reading.
Thank you, Andrea. So we keep waiting for more books from you, more poetry from you, and we wish you best luck with this book.
Thank you so much, and everyone. I appreciate it.
A blissful poetical journey into distant, envisioned land. Quiet background to a profound exploration of the soul through the abandoning of roots too tight to glide into treacherous, although long cherished, freedom. Lonely Along the Shore, written by Andre Swanepoel, is now available in bookstores and digital platform, a publication by Eurobooks.